Hello everyone, it is Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for Tuesday, the 18th of February, 2014. I'm hoping this one goes through because I've had a great deal of trouble getting readings and videos uploaded in the past couple of days. I know it's been a few days since, actually I don't think I've had a reading since last Friday. So my apologies to those of you who look forward to it. There's been a lot going on. I'm still feeling a little under the weather, but you may have noticed that we did, there's a video that came out that was called The Circle of Angels, and this is a virtual event that I had put on Sunday morning, and I will be holding one again for those of you who may have missed it or not seen it in time and would have liked to have attended it. I will be doing another one, and I will give you more notice. I'll put it out a couple of days ahead of time. So this was sort of a trial run, and I wasn't as familiar with using the Google Hangouts. So anyways, in the future you'll have more notice and be able to take part. But thank you for all those who left me all of your lovely comments about it. So now for today's reading, I'm going to be calling on the Archangels, of course, for our Archangel of the Week. Pardon me. And I thought I might also call on the Raphael deck for healing messages. I do feel like there's a lot of, obviously, I certainly need healing. There's a lot of healing that's going on right now. So, anyways, let's call on the Archangels to see who's working with us this week. It's a pretty intense time right now with Mercury still being retrograde, and we just went through a full moon, which is a time for a lot of releasing. Mercury retrograde is a time for a lot of reflection. So, there may be just some deeply rooted stuff coming out. And you may even see the results of it in like the media. Sometimes people's underlying anger or depression or sadness comes out in not always the best ways. So, and sometimes we see and hear about that as incidents that have happened or taken place, and they come out in the media. So we have Archangel Michael again. Remember who you are. He says you're a powerful, loving, and creative child of God, and you're very loved. So when this comes out, and I feel like it speaks to the fact that, when all the craziness of the world seems to be going on around us, it's time to carve out a little bit of quiet time and get in touch with that inner you, and remember who you really are, okay? And with some of the emotions and different thoughts and feelings that might be going through you, maybe even ask, who do these belong to? Are these really mine? And try and tune into that part of yourself that there is a part of us that's wiser, more knowledgeable, a higher part of ourselves, and that has a lot of deep wisdom and has a lot of peace. It's said in amongst many spiritual texts and spiritual teachers that peace and love are already within you. It's a matter of cultivating them and acknowledging what's already there. So, and this is what Michael urges us to do with the remember who you are, okay? And Michael's an angel of courage. So I feel like this message is also about remember who you are and what you stand for. Okay, because when you're in situations where there's a lot of different energies circulating around, people are, there's maybe different dramas going on, just remember who you are and what you stand for, okay? And don't back down from that. Sometimes it's important to stand our ground if you have a strong sense of what is right and what is wrong for you. And yeah, I feel like that's part of that message. Remember who you are and what you stand for, okay? And Michael will give you the courage to stand behind that, okay? It's like having the courage of your convictions. All right, so Michael is seeing us through this week. He's overseeing us. Now, let's see what Raphael has to say as a message for us. What he wishes us to know. Raphael, thank you for giving us clear messages for the YouTube community who are watching this video. Okay, so one of the messages that is flipped out is ask your body for a message. And it says, dear body, this is a prayer that's on the card. Please help me hear your messages. Archangel Raphael, please guide me in honoring and respecting my body's needs. One of the things that I've gotten turned on to in the past, I don't know, probably a year or so, is this set of tools and ways of thinking called Access Consciousness, and it's by co-founders Dr. Dane here and Gary Douglas. And you know, he is, especially Dr. Dane, he's very much about, and he has a book out, you know, Being You. I forget the exact name of it, but anyways, he does a lot of new thought work on, you know, thinking of your body and talking to your body to see what its answer is. And so he very much is a proponent of that. Ask your body for a message. You know, ask it what kind of movement it wants today, what kind of clothing it wants to wear today, etc. Now, for some of you, that might seem a little extreme, but you know, if you do have an illness going on, and I've been doing this a little bit myself, it can be helpful to just, you know, when you carve out that quiet time to, as Michael said, remember who you are, tune into your body, and you know, ask what's sitting there. Ask, you know, just ask it a question, and see what comes, what kind of energy or what comes up into your awareness, and just pay attention to it without judging it. I did this one day when I had done what Dr. Dane had suggested and asked my body what kind of movement it wanted, instead of saying, oh, what should I do for exercise? Because he said, no one wants to be exercised. And so I asked it what it wanted for movement, and what I got was, I want to dance. So I just threw on some cool, you know, videos from YouTube and danced around my kitchen. It was great. So it's interesting the answers that you can get. But it certainly speaks to the fact that, you know, your body has something. It's when we have symptoms going on, and you know, I'm probably the poster child for this right now. It's your body's way of getting your attention, that there's something else it's trying to bring to your awareness. So try sitting quietly, putting your hands on your body too, because your hands are a vehicle for, well, it's kind of like plugging into a landline. You know, you get a stronger connection to see what kind of message you get from your body. So that's one of Raphael's messages for today. You know, sometimes you might find that there are feelings and emotions that your body's been holding on to that maybe you've been overlooking, and it needs to release them. Okay? And I get prayer works is the second card that came out today. And it says, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for hearing and answering my prayer of, and then it says, add the details of your prayer. And as I look in this card, I mean, Raphael is surrounding a child, a baby. Okay? So I feel like this goes out to somebody, letting them know that Raphael is looking out for your baby, okay? Whether it's an unborn child or, you know, you're a young child within your care, like who's just maybe less than a year old, or a very young child in some way, okay? And I also feel like this is going out to, there's been a lot more reports lately about, you know, kids who are troubled, who have addictions, who are still committing suicide at such a young age when they have so much to look forward to. And Raphael is encouraging us and reminding us that prayer does work, and a reminder to pray for the children. Okay, keep children at large in our thoughts and prayers, all right, and send his emerald green, because he can help to heal whatever woundedness they may have in their heart that may lead them to do those, you know, that may lead them to suicide or things like that. And so a reminder from him for prayer, okay? So those are our messages for today. I hope they resonate with you. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate your viewership and you know, you tuning in. And again, I will be sure to let you know a lot sooner when I'm going to be doing another Circle of Angels event. Okay? Take care, everybody. Have a nice Tuesday, and I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. And hopefully there'll be no technical issues to keep this video from getting uploaded. Take care. Bye now.